morning, beautiful souls. How are we doing? It's Wednesday morning. I am in the kitchen getting ready to fix my rise coffee. Fur baby is on the deck. Quiet for now, you all. So we'll see how that lasts. How y'all doing? You feeling great? Did you rest well last night? Did you rise with a leap in your spirit? You all, I usually get up at 4:45, but I wake up like at 3. So when I look, it was 4. I'm like, let me get on up. Gave me a little time to get up, and look at me. I've been dressed since about 5:30. It's about 5 minutes to 6 now. So I have been up and, just trying to get through this day here. Here's my rise coffee. I'm going to let Fur Baby in, guys, okay? Say everybody hello. Say hello, everybody. Let me get my water out the microwave. Stop. Go back. He knows that he has to stay at that door with the kitchen. We don't do kitchens. Doggy don't come in the kitchen. No. We don't do that, beautiful souls. But anyway, you all, it's Wednesday. It's like we're not used to really do a lot on Facebook. We always had our motivational Monday, thoughtful, thankful Tuesday, or thankful Thursday, and I love to call it Wisdom Wednesday. So I'm gonna go in a few minutes, and we're gonna see if we can get Cash. Let me take care of him. I'll be back. I'm back, beautiful souls. I am outside. It's still dark. By the time I leave out, it's still dark. I leave out about 6:25. But anyway, you can see a little smoke. But I'm okay because, little flashes happening. But it's comfortable. So I have a wrap and my coat is in the car. But I bought Fur Baby back out because I just heard something. I'm just looking. Because I want him to make sure that he used it before I left. But anyway, I said, let me stand here for a little while. I'm trying to make sure what I'm hearing things. I think it's people in the cars back there. But anyway, you all, as we mentioned, I always say motivational Mondays, and I have a Facebook page community, and I need to get back on it more and more because I call it Monday Morning Cup of Inspiration with Ursula. And I love to talk about Thoughtful Tuesday, Thankful Thursday, and today is Wednesday, so let's just talk about Wisdom Wednesday. And many times growing up, you all, for those that may have had those grandmothers, I had a Medea and a grandma. Both of my grandparents passed away. One was in 2011 and one was in 2013. So 80 something and 193. So I was blessed to receive that wisdom. And then my mom is still alive and she'll be 75 in August. But it's great to have that as it relates to the wisdom from those amazing women of strength. And what I just want to share quickly while it's quiet with him, and I said, let me just stay out here because I'm okay. But that many times we, I'm going to say it, sometimes we can go to different trainings and seminars and read other books and novels, different things in that capacity to try to gain certain things we may call knowledge and understanding of things. And that's why I love the fact of this social media platform and being a certified life coach, because when I coach and talk to women, I say, let's talk about what's within us and what we all have, because many times you all have the tools, you just need someone to coach you with that. So when I think about wisdom, I think about how we were raised and that all of that was instilled within us, right, as it relates to the wisdom of going back to church, being in church all the time, which is a wonderful thing. We may have gotten tired, but that was a thing. We knew you had to go. Being a part of the church, working in the church, being in different church activities and groups and family. And what it taught was something that we could never give back. And I thank God for my generation, Gen X. Cash, go down there and use it. It's that wisdom was bestowed within that, We didn't know that wisdom was going to come out of it, but it did, you all. Wisdom came out of that, and it taught us so much. For me, as it relates to how I walk my life, how my life is actually focused upon what I think about, how I carry myself, what I do, how I think about things, the thought process. It has shown me so much, you all. And I thank God for that. I thank God for having those amazing women in my life to show me those different, people may say tactics of life, but show me that part of what God instilled within them as well from their upbringing. I'm just looking at Pawpaw, you all. Even though we have this privacy fence, I still like to watch and pay attention. But so much was actually stored within us, and I want people to understand that wisdom comes out of that. And then I tell people, I say, we have those hiccup moments and things happen in life for us. That's okay. It's not that we weren't taught or we didn't have the correct upbringing. That's a part of life or the journey that we're on. But what it does, it teaches us things. Those are the teachable moments, which turns back to wisdom again. Make it a little strong, because some things we may not have had encounter with, or may not knew about, or heard of, or just didn't have instilled within us. But those moments where we may have had a hiccup or something happen, it's a teachable moment. It's okay. It doesn't mean that, oh, they were not brought up right, they didn't know. No, that's teaching us about life, right? Nothing's perfect. So that's where wisdom, I always say the teachable moments. Let me peep, guys. 1 second. Cash. He's in this little corner. I have to make sure he handles his business before I leave. But those are those moments, you all, that teaches us things, and then it turns to wisdom. Teachable moments. The journeys of life have those things that are just like woo sometimes, but they are teachable moments, and I want us to understand it and pay attention to them now, and then know that, wow, if you didn't catch it right then, on down the line, you may get older, or the next year you say, everything you thought, things that you do change a little bit, but that's when wisdom sets in, and that's what life is about. So I love to just think about that. And okay, I'm still looking. I don't ever get daylight, but I just like to think about that, and it's just something so great for me and exciting to know what I had instilled with me, the upbringing of what I had instilled with me. And I'm going to share something with you all, and I'm going to make a note of this about my Medea, my mom's mom, of growing up and doing things, and about the table. And I do have a story I want to share with that. And you all, I have another book in me, about 2 or 3. And I said, Lord, I said, it might not be a book. I think I'm just going to probably do. People right now are telling me they're doing audios. I had people say, yeah, Ursula, I'll give you a donation with your book. But I said, I'm doing audios now because of how people are living in their life. But I think I'm just going to do just a video book series. I'm probably call it a video book series, and just talk to you about some things and share my childhood and about the table. Give you a little gist of it. When you grew up and you went in your grandparents' house, in the dining room, there was a dining room that had this big old beautiful table, which had the leaflet in the middle. So if elder people came in, they put that centerpiece in there, and they had the big old curio and the buffet. See, that's how a dining room was back then, you all. I'm trying to talk so loud. But then think about things, right? So the table was always nice and clean. There may have been it was like a mat on top of the table, a table mat, and then it had like maybe the lace tablecloth on it, but it didn't have a settings of actual plates and glasses. But what it did have was, in my grandmother, was this bowl, and I have the bowl to this day. When my grandmother passed and the house went down or whatever, my cousin lived in it, but she got sick and she died with brain cancer. So it just went down. My uncle was like, it's just a tear down. But they went and got things out, and my mom brought me the bowl, and I'm going to show it to you all, which was something I shared a little bit in one of my books. But the table setting of that bowl was, I didn't know that. I didn't know that things were going to teach me. It was going to be teachable moments for me. But the table taught me some things as far as family gatherings and dinners. Let's go in, Cash. It's a little chilly out here. Come on, Papa. We're going to go in, y'all, right quick. Come on. I think you've handled everything. Well, you can stay there, Mama gone. I'm inside, but I'm going to just stay right here, you all. Even though it's a little, not too dark, but anyway. I'm in the den because I don't have a light on. I'm going to just keep my ring light. But it taught me, which I didn't know, it was a teachable moment. But what I realized is that when we had dinner, you know, 2, 4, I think it was six seatings at that table, the big table. But you had the dining room, then you had the little den sitting area in the kitchen. Nobody sat in the living room. So all of us would go over on Sundays. You had the ministers, all the ministers. We were a CME church. All the ministers, when they change them out, you're still friends with them to this day. Family, their family. They would come over, the ministers eat, then my aunts eat the table, then we would be somewhere in the den eating or having little settings and whatever to eat. And when it came to holidays, that bowl was on the table with the fruit. Remember the fruit, guys? Remember in church, you got the bag of fruits, the apples, oranges, tangerines, and they had the pecans in the table. Don't you start on the actual bowl. And then there was always this big old beautiful place thing with the big ball on it where a cake was in there. Always was a cake there. And we would tease about that pound cake. It was dry, but it was good. But we would tease about the pound cake. But those were things that you saw on the table. And I'll always remember that about the table. How the table was a table that I just thought that they had. But that table to me was a welcome piece. It said welcome. It said welcome. And I'm going to come back and I think God know he can download some things to me. But I'm going to do a book version by video of just, and I always say I want to call it The Roots, but I think I'm going to do that, a video book version. Who else has that? I'm going to do that, and I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to have different chapters. I'm going to talk about it, but I just want to share that with you all. That was a little wisdom there, but what happened was that I gained so much from that. Didn't even know at the time that something was being, that something was being restored there, that was a lesson being taught. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I always think about our generations now. If we have children, you have young children, grandchildren, please have something. We're not going to do that. Not going to do that. Please have something that you can have for them that would be something they can think about when they become our age, my age rather, and say, wow, wisdom set in from that. This is what I learned from it. But anyway, that's my moment I want to share with you all this morning. Excuse me, you all, outside in the air. That's what I want to share with you all about just a little wisdom. I'm looking at my group me coming for our school this morning, what's going to be going on today, my principal. But that is, go eat a little bit more, drink some water. But that's the wisdom. So that's my Wednesday wisdom, and I think I'm going to have that more on Wednesdays for you all. But think about those things, you all, the beautiful moments that we've had. So I'm going to come in. I'm going to be sharing more about that. So let's just think about things in life that were teachable moments for us that turned to wisdom. And guess what? Let's stand on the promises of that and say, you know what? I do have something to contribute to the world. I do have something to share with someone that is now embedded within me, that is now wisdom. Let's do that today, beautiful souls. So thank you all so much for coming in this morning. Check out my outfit of the day, you all. Thank you for listening to me, being there for me, supporting, subscribing. If you are new to this channel, thank you as well. Please click the like, subscribe, and share. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you as well. Please go ahead as well as click the share button, because I want people to hear these messages of inspiration and encouragement and wisdom that I'm putting out there. Also, do not forget to click the notification bell so you know when I am coming in. So I have about 10 minutes before I leave. I'm going to go settle down a little bit, talk to Cash, give him a little time. And I have everything set. My coffee's made. I drink that by the time I exit out that last exit, because, honey, when you drink something, you run in the building. So I drink that then, even though I want something warm now. But that's just, I wanted to share it with you all this morning. So you all go out there and have an amazing day. Why? Because you are amazing. I love you all. Peace and blessings. Have a great day now. Bye-bye.